Everyone wants Dolby Atmos, but not everyone wants to spend a fortune. So today, I tested dozens of soundbars to find the ones that actually deliver cinematic Dolby Atmos without destroying your wallet. From room-shaking bass to crystal-clear dialogue, this list will change the way you experience sound in 2026. And trust me, you don't want to miss the number one pick. It's insane for the price. Hit subscribe, like, and drop a comment for what you want to see next on Interface Craft. Number 4. Polk Audio Signa S4. Simple setup, serious Atmos. The Polk Signa S4 is the perfect entry into real Dolby Atmos without breaking your wallet. It's a 3.1.2 channel system, meaning you get dedicated up-firing speakers that physically push sound upward, not fake virtualization. That's what gives this bar its sense of height and realism. During testing, we noticed how dialogue clarity stays sharp even during heavy action scenes. That's Polk's signature tuning, a center channel designed for natural speech and crisp mid-range presence. Pair that with its wireless subwoofer, and you get bass that's tight, controlled, and surprisingly rich for a budget setup. It doesn't just rumble, it breathes with the scene. The Atmos performance here is real. When rain falls or a helicopter flies overhead, you hear it lift, not smear across the screen. That's the kind of spatial realism most cheap bars fail to deliver. The S4's upward drivers project cleanly enough to give a vertical dome of sound in medium-sized rooms. Add in HDMI eARC, Bluetooth streaming, and night mode, and you've got everything you need for an instant upgrade from flat TV speakers to full-range cinema. Setup takes minutes. Connect, calibrate, and play. But of course, it's not perfect. The soundstage width isn't as large as more expensive 5.1.2 systems, so side reflections can feel narrow in big rooms. And while the subwoofer impact is musical and precise, it doesn't reach the earth-shaking lows of premium units. Still, for its price point, the Polk Signa S4 hits a rare balance: clarity, control, and true upward projection. It's a pure upgrade for anyone stepping into Dolby Atmos for the first time. Number 3. Vizio Elevate SE. Rotating design, expanding sound. The Vizio Elevate SE brings a level of innovation you rarely see in this price range. Its standout feature: rotating speakers, physically change position depending on what you're watching. When you play a Dolby Atmos track, those drivers tilt upward to bounce sound off your ceiling, creating a vertical sound bubble that feels twice as large as the bar itself. From the first scene of a big-scale movie, you can tell this bar was engineered for cinematic movement. The overhead effects sweep convincingly from front to back, and the height layer adds a true sense of space that cheaper 2.1 bars simply can't fake. The wireless subwoofer delivers deep, tactile bass that fills the room with low-end energy. It isn't just loud, it's controlled, with enough punch to give action scenes their physical weight. Vizio's tuning leans slightly toward warmth, so voices and effects sound full rather than thin. Connectivity is generous for a budget setup. HDMI eARC, Bluetooth, and optical inputs make it simple to integrate with any TV. The Elevate SE's surround imaging feels open, pulling sound noticeably wider than the Polk Signa S4, which makes it perfect for larger living rooms. Still, it has a few trade-offs. The smart app controls are basic, and the system doesn't have the tight integration you'll find in higher-end brands. Its height precision is strong, but not pinpoint accurate in very large rooms. But for the price, this soundbar nails the fun factor. Massive soundstage, powerful bass, and a mechanical design that actually makes a difference. It's a soundbar that looks cool, performs seriously, and proves innovation can exist even on a budget. We've heard physical height through up-firing drivers. Now it's time to hear virtual height done right. The next soundbar doesn't just rely on hardware. It uses precise digital processing to make a small bar sound massive. And this one carries a name every audio enthusiast knows. Number 2. Sony HT A3000. Smart processing, seamless immersion. The Sony HT A3000 proves that Dolby Atmos isn't only about bouncing sound. It's about controlling how it moves. This 3.1 channel bar uses Sony's vertical surround engine and S-Force Pro front surround to create a virtual dome of sound that wraps around the listener. You get height perception and spatial separation that feel bigger than the bar's physical footprint. In movies like Top Gun, Maverick, or Dune, the difference is immediate. Aircraft fly overhead, voices stay centered, and bass hits with cinematic texture instead of muddy boom. The audio tuning here is sophisticated. Sony focused on clarity, balance, and realistic tonality. Dialogue is crisp, instruments sound natural, and transitions between effects stay smooth. If you add Sony's optional SW3 or SW5 subwoofer, the entire sound expands dramatically, giving you true low-end depth without distortion. For music lovers, the HT A3000 is easily the most musical soundbar in this lineup. Tight mids, open highs, and a balanced low end that makes streaming or gaming genuinely enjoyable. It also offers smart usability. You get HDMI eARC, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth support, Dolby Atmos and DTS, X decoding, and voice control compatibility with Google Assistant and Alexa. Sony's room calibration automatically adjusts output based on your walls and ceiling height, so you don't have to tweak EQ manually. That's something most budget bars skip entirely. Limitations? Without the optional sub, the default low-end feels polite, not aggressive. And its virtual height effect depends on your room acoustics. It shines in medium spaces, but can lose vertical precision in wide, open rooms. Still, the Sony HT A3000 stands out as the most refined pick in this budget list. It's the sweet spot between clarity and atmosphere, offering the kind of immersive sound that keeps you watching just one more movie. We've tested upward drivers and virtual processing, but the next one combines both. It's the sleeper pick that delivers true cinematic punch and feature-rich performance that outclasses its price bracket. Stick around for part 3, where we reveal soundbar number 1 and the head-to-head comparison breakdown that shows which one actually gives you the best Dolby Atmos value in 2026. Number 1. Samsung HW Q700C. Power meets precision. The Samsung HW Q700C stands at the top of this list for one simple reason. It does everything right, and it does it without compromise. This is a 3.1.2 channel Dolby Atmos soundbar that combines up-firing speakers, a powerful wireless subwoofer, and Q Symphony support, making it one of the most complete systems in its price class. Right out of the box, it delivers cinematic scale, crisp dialogue, and serious bass authority that instantly feels premium. Whether you're watching a blockbuster, gaming, or streaming a concert, the HW Q700C creates a wider, taller, and more dynamic soundstage than anything else under its price bracket. The first thing that stands out is the clarity and punch. Samsung's acoustic beam technology pushes audio in a way that fills the room evenly, so every seat gets the same impact. The wireless subwoofer complements this beautifully. Not just booming noise, but textured bass that feels deep and cinematic. During testing, the height layer from the Atmos channels was shockingly convincing for this price. The sense of overhead movement and depth feels effortless. Gunfire, rainfall, and jet flyovers all gain that true 3D elevation you normally only hear from higher-end systems. When it comes to features, the HW Q700C doesn't hold back. You get HDMI eARC, Dolby True HD support, DTS, X Adaptive Sound, and Game Mode Pro, features that make it as strong for gaming as it is for movies. If you pair it with a Samsung QLED or Neo QLED TV, Q Symphony activates, syncing your TV's internal speakers with the soundbar for a massive, unified soundstage. It's also calibration-friendly, automatically adjusting to your room's layout to minimize echo and optimize Atmos reflections. Of course, no system is flawless. The mid-range can sound slightly bright at higher volumes, especially with music playback, and the subwoofer, while powerful, can sometimes overpower softer scenes if not calibrated properly. But when dialed in, the Samsung HW Q700C offers an unbeatable combination of power, clarity, and immersive Dolby Atmos height that sets the standard for budget cinematic sound in 2026. We've now seen all four contenders, each bringing something different to the table: realism, innovation, processing power, and a cinematic muscle. But which one actually delivers the best Dolby Atmos experience for your money? Let's break them down side by side. Comparison segment. Tagline: specs are one thing, real-world experience is another. When comparing these four soundbars, we're looking at the three pillars of Atmos performance: height realism, bass impact, and clarity, along with usability and value. Here's how they stack up. Height and immersion. If you want the most convincing vertical audio, the Sony HT3000 takes the lead. Its vertical surround engine creates an expansive bubble of sound that genuinely feels taller than the bar itself. Right behind it, the Samsung Q700C comes in with physical up-firing drivers that project real overhead sound. The difference? Sony wins for subtle detail. Samsung wins for raw height power. The Vizio Elevate SE follows with strong height presence from its rotating speakers, giving real cinematic motion, but with slightly less precision. The Polk Signa S4, while True Atmos, keeps its height effects a bit more centered, perfect for smaller rooms. Important words: height realism, vertical surround engine, up-firing speakers, immersive sound bubble, cinematic height, Atmos precision, 3D projection. Bass performance. The Vizio Elevate SE dominates the bass category. Its subwoofer digs deep, with a satisfying rumble that shakes your couch during big action moments. The Samsung Q700C comes close, producing bass that's more textured and cinematic rather than pure volume. The Polk Signa S4 gives you the tightest, most controlled low end, which is perfect for dialogue-heavy shows, while the Sony HT3000 remains the most balanced, especially when paired with its optional subwoofer. Important words: bass impact, deep low end, controlled subwoofer, cinematic rumble, textured bass, dynamic depth, dialogue, and clarity. Polk takes the win here. The Signa S4 is tuned for center channel clarity, and it shows. Even whispered dialogue stays audible without cranking up the volume. Sony's HT3000 lands close behind with crisp vocal separation and natural tone. Samsung's adaptive sound keeps voices sharp even during heavy effect scenes, while Vizio trades a bit of vocal sharpness for overall warmth. Important words: dialogue clarity, center channel, balanced mids, adaptive sound, natural tone, voice definition. Features and connectivity. For connectivity and versatility, Samsung Q700C is unmatched. With HDMI eARC, Dolby True HD, DTS, X, and Q Symphony, it offers the full package for both movie enthusiasts and gamers. Sony's Wi-Fi plus Bluetooth plus voice assistant support comes close for smart users, while Vizio and Polk focus more on plug-and-play simplicity. Important words: HDMI eARC, Dolby True HD, DTS, X, Q Symphony, smart control, Wi-Fi connectivity, ease of setup. Value and overall experience. For sheer value, Samsung's Q700C sits at the top. It gives you premium performance for mid-range money. The Sony HT3000 is the choice for balanced realism and refined audio tuning, perfect for everyday use. Vizio's Elevate SE wins the entertainment factor, great for movies and games that need loud, fun sound. And Polk's Signa S4 remains the entry-level favorite for users upgrading from a TV's built-in speakers. Now that you've seen how each system performs side by side, there's one question left. Which one should you buy, and which one truly defines best budget Dolby Atmos in 2026? Stick around for part 4, where we reveal the final verdict, including the best pick overall, the top choice for pure cinematic power, and the one that gives the most realistic Atmos sound under $500. Final verdict: the best budget Dolby Atmos Soundbar 2026. Tagline: where performance meets price, and the experience feels premium. After testing, comparing, and breaking down each system, one soundbar rises above the rest. The Samsung Q700C takes the top spot as the best budget Dolby Atmos soundbar of 2026. Why? Because it delivers true cinematic height, deep calibrated bass, and studio-grade clarity, without crossing that uncomfortable premium price point. It's the perfect blend of real Dolby Atmos power and everyday usability. The 3.1.2 channel layout with up-firing drivers gives you real overhead effects, not simulated tricks. And when paired with Samsung's Q Symphony TVs, the sound instantly transforms into something that feels far bigger, like you're sitting inside a high-end theater system. From high-speed action scenes to quiet dialogue moments, it stays balanced, punchy, and natural. Second pick, Sony HT-A3000. For users who crave refined sound, vocal clarity, and tight imaging, the Sony HT-A3000 remains the audiophile's choice under this budget. It's not the loudest or the bassiest, but it delivers a clean, studio-like soundstage that feels honest and realistic. With vertical surround engine and 360 spatial sound mapping, you can expand it later with wireless rears or a subwoofer, meaning this system grows with you. Honorable mention, Vizio Elevate SE. If you want that wow factor every time you hit play, the Vizio Elevate SE wins in cinematic fun. Its rotating speakers and deep subwoofer bring energy and excitement that's hard to match at this price. It's not the cleanest or most neutral, but it's built for impact, volume, and pure theater enjoyment. Entry pick, Polk Signa S4. And for anyone stepping into Dolby Atmos for the first time, the Polk Signa S4 remains the smartest entry-level choice. Simple setup, consistent clarity, and a surprising sense of height for its price make it the perfect first Atmos system. It's the kind of soundbar that turns casual TV nights into small cinematic experiences. The bottom line, here's what this lineup really shows. Samsung Q700C, Best Overall Dolby Atmos Soundbar 2026. Sony HT-A3000, Best for natural clarity and expandability. Vizio Elevate SE, Best for cinematic power and fun. Polk Signa S4, Best entry-level Atmos experience. Each one brings a unique advantage, and depending on your setup, room size, and listening style, any of these could be your perfect pick. But if you want the most balanced Dolby Atmos experience that actually feels like an upgrade to your space, Samsung takes the crown. OUTRO. That wraps up the top 4 best budget Dolby Atmos soundbars for 2026, based on verified expert testing and real-world reviews. If this breakdown helped you understand what's truly worth your money, hit that subscribe button, because here on Interface Craft, every video is built on real performance, expert insight, and clear results, not marketing fluff. We've got deep dive comparisons, home theater setups, and exclusive Dolby Atmos tests coming up next. And trust me, you don't want to miss those. Thanks for watching. This is Interface Craft, where sound meets science, and your next upgrade begins here.